Hey everybody, I'm Evan Hammonds for bloodhorse.com and welcome to After the Wire, sponsored by Equaid, the makers of Bodybuilder and other fine natural products. Racing is an amazing sport. As a year-round entity, sometimes it's hard to keep sustaining that level of excitement. However, while it's only mid-January, it was a big weekend both on the track and off. First off, we want to offer congratulations to all of the Eclipse Award winners Saturday night at Gulfstream Park. And we look forward to those coming back to the track in 2013. Actually, most of them are coming back and are going to remain in training. Now, earlier on Saturday, the Sunshine Millions card was run over a sloppy track at Gulfstream Park. And we had a pair of scintillating runs by some young 3-year-olds at Fairgrounds in New Orleans. First, let's take a quick look at these Sunshine Millions. Now, a horse with poor off-track form catches the sloppy track while making its first start in more than 2 months, and is 2-5. That makes for a very, very difficult play, and that was the case in the classic as fan favorite Mucho Macho Man faded and was eventually pulled up in the 9 furlong affair, which was a major disappointment. Now, the only other off-track race that Mucho Macho Man ran was in the 2011 Belmont Stakes, where he was beaten 24 1/4 lengths. Now, the winner, well, it was a horse with better off-track form, and of course that horse was Ron the Greek, a horse that has often been the Rodney Dangerfield of the handicap set, getting very little respect. Now, the pace in the Classic was solid for the graded stakes quality field. It was a 46-2 opening half and 111 flat 6 furlongs. Ron the Greek made his run in the lane, and the others didn't simply have it on that day, or let's hope that's the case. Now, trainer Kathy Ritvo said Mucho Macho Man, she couldn't find anything wrong with him the day after the race, and she was just going to blame it on the track surface. As for Ron the Greek, let's remember, he's the only one who beat Wise Dan last year, and he's likely to show up in California next out in the Santa Anita Handicap on March 2nd. That was a race he won last year. Now, on to Fairgrounds, where the track got its first leg of their Derby and Oaks Prep Series started Saturday, and we were left impressed with runners from both races. Now, in the Silverbulletday, which was for fillies, Cotu Grove's Touch Magic showed class and seasoning with a gritty 3/4 length win over the favorite Gal About Town. Now, Touch Magic was inside and survived a little bumping going into the first turn under James Graham, but rated very well, all things considered, off a 48 flat opening half and being tucked in on the inside of the rail. Now, the favorite was in the clear, but was three wide around the final bend as Touch Magic waited and then found a nice opening turning for home. The favorite had the lead in the lane. It was her race to lose, but Touch Magic outran her to the line. I'm going to have to give a little shout out here to the trainer, Patrick Devereaux. He's a former Steve Asmussen assistant and a former high school classmate of yours truly. Well done, Pat. Now, last year's winner of the Silverbulletday was Believe You Can, who went on to win the Kentucky Oaks. Now, we're saving the best performance for last, and that would be Oxbow's 11.5 length blowout of the Lecomte Stakes that had Triple Crown followers scrambling for superlatives and perhaps some calls to Las Vegas looking for some future pool action. The Son of Awesome Again is the third foal out of Tis Amazing. It's a full sister to Tis now. So from a pedigree on paper standpoint, the horse is bred to go 1.25 miles, was a $250,000 sale yearling. Jockey John Court caught the lead and was able to keep the pace sensible. It was a 48-2 opening half, which was slower than the Silverbulletday, and 6 furlongs and 113-1. Now, what happened next may be the stuff of legend. Oxbow simply spurted away from the field. Hitai, who had been giving chase, just collapsed in the stretch, as did most of the field, as Oxbow was all alone in a flash. Now, after the slower opening half in the Silverbulletday, Oxbow actually finished up 1.7 seconds faster at the wire. Now, you can calculate that, that's about 8 lengths. Now, in his wake, Golden Soul held his own in the lane and may be one to watch later on, but everybody will be talking about Oxbow and trainer Dwayne Lucas until their next start. And let's talk about some recent winners of the Lecomte Stakes. The 2007 winner was Hardspun, who went on to run second in the Kentucky Derby. In 2009, it was Frisian Fire, who wound up going off the favorite in the Kentucky Derby. And the 2010 winner of the Lecomte Stakes, Ron the Greek. I'd like to thank everybody for watching After the Wire. Come on back next week.